Today, the Royal Canadian Naval Association is holding a flag-raising ceremony to honor Canada's naval history during World War II.
We lost over 1,000 people at sea, and they always say those who are sleeping beneath the sea rest in peace because our country is free. And there was many ships were torpedoed, merchant ships were torpedoed, and people were lost. And so this is a commemoration of all the people that were lost and also all the people that served during the Second World War, not just Canadian Navy, but the Allied navies. And so that's why we do it every year, and we're quite proud to do it.
Harvey, let's talk about this flag. What is it?
The flag is the white ensign. It was developed for the Royal Navy, and when we became a Canadian Navy, we started to fly that flag on our ships right up until 1965, and it's still the Navy flag, and so we always fly it at our club room and here at the Region.
Alan, why do you think this is an important thing to do every year?
Well, recognizing the role that the Canadian Navy played in World War II is extremely important. It's called the Battle of the Atlantic, and so many lives were lost, but so much was saved. I mean, this is part of why we have freedom today in Canada.
Yes, and I think it's important to remember those that were lost as well.
Absolutely, and it was not only the ones that were lost, but we also recognize that there were families that left behind and others that were important to consider in each life lost.
How does it make you feel to see that flag up there blowing in the wind, Harvey?
Oh, it makes me feel great, because when I first joined the Navy, we were still flying that flag. And I felt bad when they took it down, but I was proud to have the Canadian flag replace it. But every time I see the flag, I feel happy to see it. And it reminds me of the people that did sail underneath that flag. Also, the first Sunday of May, we fly it at Navy Hall down in Niagara on the Lake.
And that's a ceremony of sorts, isn't it?
That's a large ceremony that we're going to have, and it's always the first Sunday of May. And it starts at 1 o'clock, and it's at Navy Hall in Niagara Lake, and Navy Hall is a proper place to have this because it was the Navy headquarters for the British Navy during the War of 1812.
The flag is now raised as a reminder of the many Canadian sailors who served during the Battle of the Atlantic. At the Niagara Regional Headquarters in St. Catharines, I'm Brenda Schultz reporting for The Source.